Overthinking really destroys your life. Overanalyzing every situation is not healthy. It is not healthy at all. And you know that. And you absolutely know that. And I've also done it. I'm gonna tell you my story. I remember when my mom told me to order a pizza, right? Like, Christian, can you order a pizza? Okay, we're gonna eat something. I swear, I said, okay. And I swear to God, bro, whenever my mom wanted me to order something, I was so scared. Like, what am I gonna say? Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. What if he asks me this? I'm gonna say this. Just over analyzing everything, over complicating everything, right? But yeah, this is the story, and right now we're going to go to the next segment of this video. Well, sorry for interrupting you. If you don't know me, my name is Christian. I'm just a normal guy who wants to improve. Subscribe, like, comment, share, you know the drill. Also, if you want to support my work, there's a link to buy me a coffee. But yeah, right now, let's go to the video. So, listen to me. Listen to me right now. Look me in the eyes. You don't need to know everything before you start. I think you acknowledge this. You don't need to know everything before you start. For example, before you went to the gym, have you watched thousands of videos about it? Probably not. Of course not. You went and looked at others, how they are doing their exercises, and then you learn from it, and then eventually, only after a couple of sessions, you decided to learn all the gym stuff, all the exercises, how to train to failure, diet, whatever, right? You don't have to know everything before you start something, as I said. Do you think that I knew everything how to work on this channel, right? How to record, how to talk to the camera, how to edit those videos, how to add subtitles, right? Do you think that I knew everything? Of course not. I learned just by doing this. You learn by looking up to people who already know more than you, or you learn by yourself. In the gym, you look at the people who are better than you, who are doing the exercises that you want to do. You look at them and you are doing this. Of course, to not be injured, right? In business, if you want to create a YouTube channel, you look at how others are doing it. Or you learn by yourself, right? Watching, for example, this is also stupid, watching videos about business or gym is not counting as an action. Only real work counts. For example, you want to go to the gym, but before you go to the gym, you watch thousands of videos about it, or how to train till failure, how to do certain exercises, what else, how to diet properly, right? All of the things about the gym. This doesn't count as action. Only when you will go to the gym and when you will push those muscles to failure, it counts. As with business, recording those videos in terms of counts as a real work. Watching videos about how to be an educational content creator, it doesn't count. Yeah, if I would watch thousands of videos before I started making this YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't even start this channel in the first place. And yes, education is important. But for goodness sake, don't be like past me who had problems to order a pizza because he was overthinking, overanalyzing everything. Or younger me who was writing scripts in his mind. What he is going to say at this particular situation. Don't be like this one. Overthinking destroys your life. Start doing. Stop thinking that much. Life is very simple. Stop thinking that much and just do. Yes, you are going to make mistakes. But people who are making mistakes, they are the most successful. As I said again, you don't need to know everything, and you don't need to have like a perfect environment. Look at the people you look up to. Maybe it's a businessman. For me, for me it's Andrew Tate, you know, all of those type of successful people, right? Hamza right now, all the successful people that I look up to. They're kind of my idols, right? Do you think that they needed to have perfect setup, like perfect environment for everything? No, like everyone starts from a different life point, but it's up to you. How are you going to adapt to this environment? Because us humans, we are very adaptable creatures. We are. We can adapt to every situation. And again, stop thinking that much. Stop thinking that much. As I said again in the last point, education is important, right? But watching videos about something when you didn't even go, for example, to the gym, and you watch thousands of videos about the gym because you need to know everything before you go. It doesn't count as an action. It doesn't count as a work. Only when you're going to push those weights, it counts. Or in the social skills. For example, you watched videos how to cold approach, right? Or okay, you watch videos how to cold approach a girl, right? But yes, this is important. It's education. It's educational video. Yes, it's important, right? But if you're not going to use it, you just lost about 15 minutes, for example, of this video how to cold approach. If you're not going to use this knowledge and you're only going to watch it for the entertainment, it's just gonna be an entertainment. As I said, you don't need to know everything. And you don't need to have a perfect environment. You don't need to know everything before you start. Do you think that all of the people you look up to had the perfect environment and they had to know everything? Of course, no. Everyone starts from a different point, but it's up to you to make your life better. Do you think that I started from the same environment as you? Of course, no. You know how I learned, for example, going to the gym or recording those videos? Just by doing. And I learned, through the motions. I learned how to go to the gym, just like people were doing it, right? How they're doing their exercises, how they're dieting, right? And I made it my own way. Simple as that, really. So, my final advice is, don't overanalyze everything. Stop thinking that much. If you want to do something, then do it. Yes, you are going to make mistakes. Yes, because you are a rookie. Rookies, or even more advanced, are going to make mistakes, but not less frequent as rookies, right? I can also say, in terms of this channel, I'm a rookie. Yes, I have 1 year experience recording those YouTube videos, right? But 1 year experience is basically nothing. I'm still a rookie. I'm still learning. But you can learn as much as you want. But if you're not going to use this knowledge that you learned, it's basically going to be useful, and the knowledge is going to go this year, and it's going to come out this year. Fucking hell. Oh, right? So, just do it. You want to go to the gym? Just go. Tell your mom, I want the gym membership. And don't watch those freaking gym videos, how to start, how to whatever, right? If you're not going to use this knowledge, how to go to the gym, how to do this, how to do that, yes, you can watch it, but if you're not going to go, it's gonna be fucking useful and waste of money. Just go. Don't overanalyze everything. Look at the people who are working out. Or in social skills. Yes, you can learn. Yes, on social skills. Yes, learn how to cold approach. Yes, learn how to talk to people. But if you're not going to use the knowledge, it's gonna be useful. Simple as that. Don't overanalyze everything. Don't overcomplicate anything. Just do it. Stay hard, because nobody will save you. The only person who can save you is the person I'm pointing right now. Peace out.